Hello everybody, it's Gamer here for another exciting episode of Play or Pass, the review show where I show you guys the game and I tell you whether I think you should play it or pass it up. Today's exciting episode is probably one of, and I said this for the last one as well, but that of course was before I played this game. We're playing PID, probably the best indie game that came out this year or at least in the last few months. Definitely one of the best games I've reviewed since I've started this series. PID is PID, by the way. It's coming out for Xbox Live Arcade, Steam, and eventually, the PSN. And basically, what this game is, it's a platformer, a puzzle platformer that involves something a little different. And you know, your first instinct might be, okay, this just seems a lot like a Portal-style game, and that was my first instinct as well. Basically, this character, Kurt, who has the ability to shoot these beams of light that you basically throw an orb and it creates this beam of light. It's like a tractor beam almost. So anything that goes into it, with the exception of a few things, will actually float up, like this bomb here. And you basically can time the bomb so that it blows up right when it's near these robots who are all after you, because some guy is... You know, the thing about this game is the story is really unknown. Like, you literally have no idea what's going on. You and Kurt really have no idea what's going on. So you're kind of slowly going through this, but you know that you're being watched and you know you're being chased by some creepy, skinny robot guy. And there's been a few cutscenes already that have shown you who he is, but not very many details, and I'm falling to my death right now. Not many details have been shown. But you have been hearing from all the local people around here on this strange planet that you ended up on because you fell asleep on the bus and you ended up in this strange area. And you're hearing from all these people that this guy is ruining the planet. You know, he's making everyone miserable, he's making everyone sad, and basically your goal in the game is to fix everything. You don't really know how yet, or, well, I mean, I don't really know how, but you're just kind of going through the game and trying to keep yourself safe from all these robots. So, it's a puzzle platformer that originally when I saw it, it reminded me of Limbo, just with the speed of it and the style of the puzzles. Then when I got the orbs, which you can only have 2 out at a time, and normally you can use them... Oh, God. Yeah, you can only have 2 at a time, and blue things aren't affected by your portals. It looks like we're in a library right now. Blue items aren't affected by your portals. But most red things are. You'll know basically as you play. And here's one of the people that live in the area. This older looking guy right here. The art style of this game and the music in this game are fantastic. Probably one of the best parts of it. The dialogue is really, really good. Excuse me, which way is it to the city? I've heard it's supposed to be close to the library. Oh, hello. I'm glad to see another soul in here for once. It's usually just me and these books. The city can be reached from the older sections of this library. It's further up a bit. Just be careful, the library was one of the first places to be taken over by these invaders. Now the entire planet is under constant surveillance. Why are these even here? Why are they even here? What do they want? No one really knows or remembers. It started ages ago, and today people are just so used to the situation to really care. I'm sure the king and queen had their reasons for leaving, but it left the planet defenseless against this new regime. The guards won't let you through the city, or through to the city. It seems they don't want anyone to leave the planet. Maybe you can just use old material shaft to sneak by them. Good luck, little... I didn't see what he said. But yeah, so that's really all we really know about the story so far. Not much else is known about it than that. But you're Kurt, and you're in this weird planet that really is just like a giant house, like a giant castle, giant man. It's actually a castle, but it reminds me more of a mansion. It's more like a modern castle. But the first level, you basically go through a smaller, like, village house, and then as you go through further in the game, you go through the entire kitchen, which was actually a really cool level, and actually had a boss fight in it. A really difficult boss fight. But it was really, really neat. It was difficult. It took me a lot of tries to finish. And then it took us through the outside, like the outside garden area, which was also pretty difficult. This game isn't easy. It's not really hard. Like like I said, it's a very similar game to Limbo in the fact that it's a hard game, but at the same time, it's very feasible. It's not that difficult. It's not like you're gonna be wishing you were dead. But you can only put down 2 portals at a time, which adds challenge, quite a bit of challenge to the game. But once again, not too much challenge. It's a good amount. This game is a really good amount of challenge. And you also have bombs, as you saw earlier. I had time bombs I was able to use. Go ahead and then there's all these security cameras. So it also has quite a big element of stealth to it, which is a little weird. I mean, I love stealth in games, but this game, it's a little, oh jeez, oh god. It's a little surprising that this game has stealth, actually, in my opinion anyway. But as I said, I really just feel like it adds to it quite a bit. Do I go into this vent now, or did I just pick the wrong one? Probably picked the wrong one. I think I can crawl through here, though, without being seen. But yeah, and then, you know, there's some things you... Oh, damn it. Nope, can't crawl. But then there's some things in this game you can do to make it a little easier. You know, you do have bombs that aren't really used that often in the game. So you can use your bombs to, like, destroy cameras like so. And that makes things way easier. And oftentimes, enemies will drop more bombs. So even if you use one, you're not really wasting it. Oh, god. See, red enemies can be affected by the beam. Oh, these are cool. These spinning blocks are really sweet for when you're trying to get around. Also, you'll see these pressure pads here. Oh, no, it's not a pressure pad. I thought it was. There are pressure pads in this game, though. There was something else I wanted to explain, and I can't. Oops, spikes. One-hit kill game. You can get vests every now and then, but once you get hit once, after the fact, you can only get hit once. And you'll see we pick up a lot of these stars that are all in the form of constellations, and it's not really explained why, but the stars have just begun disappearing from the sky, and you can find them throughout the game. And you're rewarded for finding them with different upgrades. Not upgrades, but more power-ups. So you can get more bombs this way, you can get vests this way. And I'm sure later in the game there's more than that, but for now that's all they've really told us. So apparently I have to be fast here. Nah, I have to do this again. Did not do a very good job here. Let me just go back. But yeah, this is... Okay, so PID, it's PID, P-I-D. It's made by... company called Might and Delight. It's their first game, and I have to say, like, as far as like first games go, like, this is incredible. Like, this is really, really good. And you know, I remember thinking, like, oh my god, I can't believe Fez is like Phil Fish's or Polytron is the company. I can't believe this is like their first game. Like, this is insane. And I get a very similar vibe from this game, just in the fact that it's like so ambitious and it's so good. Like, it pays off. Like, you know, there's a lot of people who try to be ambitious and try to do new things in games, but it really just doesn't work out, and you can tell, like, hey, we tried. Like, Phil, I mean, yeah, Fez and Phil Fish is a really good example of that, because they took them so long to finish the game. Whereas this, I don't really know how long it took for it to develop. I mean, I know it was a pretty popular game, like when it was first, oh, get down there, when it was first announced. But I don't know how long it actually took them to develop it, but it is really, really good. I can already tell you right now, it's a total play for me. I honestly think this is one of the best Xbox Live indie games, or it's also PC and Steam, or Steam and PlayStation. So here's one of those vendings that you get with stars, but I already have, oh no, I'm missing a bomb, but it's really not that big a deal. Also get giant keys, in typical video game fashion. Let's see, what do they want us to do here? So this game really does turn into a puzzle of, you know, it's a limited puzzle game. You know, you can only use 2 of these things at a time, and you really have to know what the best use is for them. Oh crap, I did this wrong. Oh, I was fast enough though. Because the other problem too with this game is if you're not fast enough, okay, damn it. If you're not fast enough, well, either that, you'll get killed like that, or after a while, the beams of light will disappear. So, you know, there's a lot of things that do actually make this... Actually, I just realized something. There's no reason for me to pick up the key, because as long as I stay next to it, it'll just go wherever I go. So, you know, collecting the stars is good to do, but it's not completely necessary. Whoa. That was really lucky. There we go. And they do have an arc to them. Oh, crap. I should not have picked it up. But you're not necessarily... You don't... Oh, wait, whoa, that was weird. You don't always necessarily have to... The orbs, that is. They have an arc, but normally you'll see me throw them down, just because it's a bit easier. And I'm going to go ahead and use some time bombs here, just to make this a little easier for myself. Boom. give us a free bomb there, which is good, except I don't really like the blue bombs as much. They're not really good for the, well, they're pretty much impossible to use for a lot of these security cameras. But this game is seriously so good. I really, I feel bad doing this review, and I feel bad, like, I tried to pick a decent part of the game, like a part of the game I felt showed a lot of the mechanics of the game. Because, they do a really good job introducing mechanics to you, and it's not like a drawn-out tutorial. There really are no tutorials at all. They introduce everything to you in the game at a very decent pace, at a very good pace. So you never feel rushed, you never feel like you're expected to know everything really fast. They just say, here's this item, now here's, some time to learn how to use it. And that's great. That's really how games should be done, because if you don't know how to use it, you're going to be terrible at the game. But you can't just lay it out for them. You can't just lay it out for someone and say, here's how you throw bombs, here's what you do with bombs, here's how you use your portal. And they really don't even explain the portal. They just introduce different elements to you slowly. It's very much like a Mega Man game or Limbo. That's, I can't help but compare this game to Limbo and to Portal, because it uses so many of the things it used, but the nice thing about it is it still retains its originality. Like, there's been so many games that have come out that knock off Portal, that knock off Limbo, that knock off just anything popular, that, there's knockoffs of Super Meat Boy, there's just knockoffs of everything. Anything that's been good or succeeded, there will always be a knockoff of it, because there's more of a demand for it, and obviously that developer is not always going to make a sequel or more levels, So what you get is what you get, and different developers will fill that gap because they see it as an opportunity. But this game really did such a great job of taking elements that work in other games and saying, how are we going to fit this into our game? How much of their game do we want to put into our game? And the biggest thing that I notice is just the fact that this game, the other game too, it takes a lot from, maybe even more than like Portal or Limbo, is it takes so much from the Mega Man series, just in the fact that it really just shows you how to play its game without just straight telling you. Let's see, like right here, there's this section with springs. That's the first time I've ever seen that. Never seen it before. And yet, you're able to figure it out on your own. Because it's simple. It's simple. Gamers aren't stupid. We're not. Gaming is not an easy thing to do, but it's also not that difficult. There's just a guy reading a book there. I guess we'll leave him alone. And the other nice thing about this, and it was similar to what they did in Limbo, and I mean, I'm not saying Limbo was the only one to do this. I mean, there's a lot of games that do this. But this game does a very good job with pacing. Excuse me. It does a really good job. Oh, sweet. I was hoping I'd get to show the city in this. Because I've seen a lot of... I've never played in the city because this is all blind, really. But from what I've seen... Ooh, what's this? The burst beam is a powerful yet short-lived booster. See, this is new. Let's see here. And yeah, you have an inventory system similar to that of, Zelda. Some more games to compare it to. Let's see. I'm very curious as to what this does. Whoa. What? Oh my god, that is awesome. Holy crap. This is sick. But yeah, seriously, I can't recommend this game. Oop, why did I throw a bomb? That was an accident. I cannot recommend this game enough. It is so much fun. It is so good. It's PID. It's probably one of the best indie games to come out this year, and I feel I can say that after putting in about 3 hours into the game. And thank you so much to Might and Delight, specifically Dominic, for giving me a review copy of this game. I read a lot about it, I saw a lot about it, and it blows me away. I'm still going to purchase this game just to support them, and I really hope, not even because of my video necessarily, but I really hope, oh god, I really hope you guys decide, dear minions, we have an uninvited guest, don't let him escape the city, catch him. Oh god, we should get out of here. But I really hope that, if not because of my videos, oh shit, those are spikes. If not because of my video, just because of the general interest in this game, you do decide to get it, or at least, even if you just try it, or look it up, or look at the post, because I posted it, I'm going to have it posted down below. Oops, I should probably buy some more of these. I really don't buy stuff very often, though, and maybe you do later. Oh, I didn't need to buy that twice. Because it actually fills it. You don't have to buy, like, several times. That was a mistake. Oh, well, it's fine. Oops. Oh, I can also blast enemies away. That's cool, too. That's going to be awesome. But yeah, I really hope you guys give this game a look. I really hope you, like I said, I at least hope you look at it. I at least hope you have interest in it. And I really do hope that has something to do with my video, because the whole idea behind this show and these videos is to really just get the word out there. Oh no. Ah! For really good indie games that maybe don't get the exposure they should get. But honestly, like, I got Assassin's Creed 3 today. I got, oh dang it. I got Assassin's Creed 3 today. I gotta get this thing. Oh. I got Assassin's Creed 3 today. I got the Zone of the Enders HD, and this is the only game I've been playing all day. Like, this is it. This is all I've had interest in since I've got home. As soon as I got my review copy, I just sat down with it, and like, I've got plenty of college work to be doing right now, and I really just can't stop playing this game, and I'm totally going to blame Might and Delight and their game for me getting a bad grade on my homework. Crap. Oops. That was unnecessary. But it's okay, because, you know, at least I'm doing something really, really fun while I'm missing my homework, right? Ah. Cool. But yeah, I totally recommend this game. I give it a complete and total play. If you don't play this game, you're crazy. You'd be missing out. What is that thing? City Creek? Crook? Oh, I know what that is. If you've ever seen screenshots of this game, you probably know what that is too. But it's a great. It's got a great physics engine. It's got great gameplay styles. It's got a lot to offer. They do a really good job of. Oh shit. They do a really good job of introducing stuff to you later in the game. Like, every single level, you'll be learning something new, which is great. I always hate when games, you know, blow their load in the very beginning. Like, okay, here's how you play the game, and now, you know, there's nothing else to learn. You know everything, so it's just boring. This game doesn't do that, which is just one of the things that makes it so good. This game really does harken to kind of a lost concept in video games. And, you know, then this is something that's another reason I talk about Limbo and Portal and Braid and every other really great indie game, is because these games all understand the idea of letting people learn your game, rather than just, hey, this is my game, and here's how you play it. Like, this game really just, you know, I should kill you. This game really just wants you to learn it. What do I do now? Do I go up there? I feel like I should let this thing launch me. I don't want to die. Oh, God. I don't know how to do this. I never said I was an expert. I don't think I can throw this down. Oh, I'm an idiot. Okay, I know what I can do. You know, it's funny. Now they give me this power-up, and I forget that I can actually still, like, you know, shoot the beams out of my hand. But yeah, totally played this game. Like, God, you know, and please comment below. Like, I really, like, I know I tell you guys to comment stuff all the time down below, but this time, since I love this game so much, and I really, want to know if my video helps at all, I really would like to know if you guys are gonna buy this game, if you're gonna try it at least, if you're interested. I'm not saying you have to buy it, obviously. Like, I didn't sign a contract with the developers. Oh shit. I just signed a contract with the developers saying, you know, you have to sell this amount of copies or else you don't get your free copy. Like, that's not what's happening here. I really just want to know if this video affects your judgment at all in a game, and if you're going to try it because of me. Because if not, like, it'll bum me out a bit, and I'll want to know what I can do to change that. You know, what can I do to, you know, more convince you guys that these games that are coming out are really, good and deserve your attention as much, if not more, than a game like Assassin's Creed 3 or Zone of the Enders in HD. Like, this game is super duper good, and if you don't play it, you're totally going to regret it. I think so anyway. I would totally regret not playing this game. You know, I saw it on Xbox's website the other day, and I'm like, hey, you know, I remember hearing about this. It looks really good. And that's because it is really good, and you have to play it. That's all there is to it. If you don't play it, you're missing out, guys. So I give it a play. I'm going to continue to fail here while I end this video. There's so much more, too. Like, don't just think these couple environments I'm showing are it. Every environment's different. They all have their own music. They all have their own gameplay style. Not gameplay styles, but they all have their own, like, elements to them that makes the levels unique. And then, they add things like, one level you'll be playing on springboards, and then there'll be springboards for the rest of the game, or you'll be using your bombs a lot more, so there'll be bombs for the rest of the way. This game just does such a good job of introducing you to the elements that they want you to know how to use, which sounds really simple, but apparently it's not, because no one else does it. Ah, damn it. Alright, but anyways, I give this a total play. It's available on XBLA, Steam, and it's going to be available on the PlayStation Network. I'm not sure when. I think it's supposed to take a month or so. But once again, it's PID. You have to get this game. I'm giving a total recommendation. If I was giving it letters, if I was giving it a letter grade, I'd give it an A+. If I was giving it a number score, I'd give it a 4 or a 5, depending on what scale you go based on. As far as, like, and honestly, I wish I could think of something to complain about. The only thing I could really complain about, and this is my second time recording this because I didn't like the way I recorded my previous review, because it was very similar to this in the fact that I just couldn't stop gloating, or not gloating, but talk about how good the game was. But I felt like I couldn't even do it in a constructive way before. Oh, there we go. I got this now. And now I feel like I did a little bit of a better job showing my opinion. But even still, I feel like my words do not give it justice. Look at this game, listen to this game, see how beautiful it is, play the demo, buy the game, and let me know in the comments what you thought of this video and what you think of this game. I'm Red Panda Gamer. Comment below about the game. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I've been playing this game all day today. I know quite a bit about it if you have any actual gameplay questions. It's definitely not easy either, if that's something you're wondering. And there's over 60 secrets in the game that I've only found one secret, and I'm probably about halfway through the game. I'm pretty sure this game is only going to be $10 too. I don't know, as I said, I did get a review copy, so I don't know the actual price. But get it, you won't regret it. Even if it is $15, even if it's $20, I don't care. It's so good, it deserves your money. But until then, guys, I'm Red Panda Gamer. Thank you all so much for watching. By the way, this game comes out today. I'm posting this video the 31st of October. The game is available now, so there is absolutely no excuse not to get it. Oops, I threw a bomb instead of the booster. That'd be a really odd mistake to make in real life. But yeah, it's out now. Go get it, and comment below telling me you got it, so I can be super proud of myself and feel like I made a difference in the world. Because that's all I want. Guys, thanks for watching. I'm Red Panda Gamer. See you next time.